Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about a new extraction shooter called Delta Force. I have had the opportunity to play during the closed alpha and have really enjoyed my time in this game so far. Now, I want to preface this video with two things. I will not be leaving DMZ for Delta Force, and that is not the goal of this video. Arya and I will continue to stream and enjoy DMZ until it is taken from us when they inevitably shut down the servers. Then, the other thing is that this game is absolutely not DMZ. There are many aspects of this game that may seem complex and annoying at first to the average DMZ player. But with that being said, if you were to ask a Tarkov player what they think of Delta Force, they'd probably say that it is remarkably simple. That is why, if you're a DMZ player that wants to do missions or have things to do in-game that are actually worth doing, or if you're a Tarkov player that doesn't want to have to scavenge for a specific med item just because someone sneezed on you, then this could be the game for you. In this video, I want to go over the basics of the game and give people who might be coming from DMZ or are new to extraction shooters an idea of what to expect when they first start this game. I'll also be giving some commentated gameplay at the end to show what it's like in-game. The alpha test is PC only currently, but they are planning to release this game on consoles by the end of the year with controller support, and I'm hoping this will open up the console community to another extraction shooter option, which is a much more exclusive market for these types of games. The extraction mode in Delta Force is actually much different from the other modes in this game, so I will be focusing solely on the extraction mode in this video. If you're coming from any other extraction game, you know what the basic objective of this game is. You start with low tier gear and have to work your way up by finding items and gear to be able to survive and complete missions and objectives. When you extract from a match at one of the exfils, you keep the gear you collected and can bring it back into another game in the future. If you are eliminated from a match, you lose whatever you brought in and found during that match. This is the basic loop of the game, and it's easy to see why this type of gameplay is much different from other shooting games that are focused on only killing other players. There is much more risk-reward when fighting in this game, and other games like this, and it also can put you in a position where you need to run to an extraction because you have an item that you want to keep, and there's a team hunting you down, and you have no way to fight them. Okay, so here we are outside of a match, and this is the main menu where you'll be spending a lot of your time. First, we will have our stash. This is where we have everything that we have collected from different raids, and where we can also put together our loadout. Now, there's other easier ways to do this before a match, but this is kind of the easiest way to just see everything that we have, and we can also see the value of things. So here we have value. If you see like next to my cursor, you can see that the chest plate's worth like about 33,000 of whatever this currency is, which is actually up here. We have Technic Alloy. This stuff, you can sell items, and I'll kind of dig into that more once we get to the auction house. But, you know, getting the currency is how you're going to be building your loadouts, buying your items, and editing guns, which we will also get into once we get to our gunsmith. But this is like your main spot where you have everything that you have collected at the moment. In here, we will also see that everything kind of has like a color rarity to it, except for the guns. The colors all stand for the rarity of the items themselves. And from weakest to strongest, we have gray, green, blue, purple, orange, and then red being the rarest and most valuable items in the game. Now this goes for our gear, but also our items as well. So these are items that I have collected in-game, and I can either use for barter recipes, which is something more in the Blacksite portion, but you can trade for items, or you can also, from the merchants, trade to get like guns or other vests. So you can do that with these items, or I can sell them, which again I'll talk about when we get to the auction. But the main thing here is that we will see right here, blue is worth 9,000. This is purple, it's worth 16,000. So that's kind of the difference we see there, where anything like the colors themselves are indicators of how valuable something is, or when it comes to gear or medical items, ammo, everything that's a higher color is going to be more effective. Next, we have the operators, which are an integral part of this game, at least so far in the alpha. And I'm going to make a more in-depth video on the benefits of each operator because they are all good in their own ways. But for this video, I want to talk about the best starter option, which is definitely Stinger. This is a healing character, which his ability allows you to either heal yourself or your teammates. And when you use the pistol, it is effectively 2 items at once. It heals you, and it also will take away any debuffs that are on your character, which we will kind of get into later when we talk about the medical supplies. But this makes learning how to use the medical stuff a lot easier because you have your ability, which kind of functions as multiple of them and makes it a little bit easier on you. So I would definitely recommend, if you're brand new running this character, and if you're on a squad and neither of your buddies want to run it, put on this guy because you will be helping everybody out in the long run. Next, we have the departments tab. This is where all of our missions are. So in here, we have each of our factions, and then once we click on one, we can see what missions we have and also accept or, see what the mission is and then choose to accept it or not. But this is where all of that is stored, and then we also have, in the next tab over here in supply station, these are all different kind of AI merchants, I guess. So in here, I can buy different guns. I can also use items to trade for these guns if I wanted to, instead of just buying them from somebody in the auction house. And then there's also some other stuff that you can trade for a little bit later on once you level them up from doing the missions. So each faction is tied to their kind of store, and then each one has their different types. So this one's, like your gear, you have your medical supplies, your armory. So that's kind of what this area is all about, and I'm sure it'll be a very important spot for all of us. Next, we have the auction tab, and this is probably one of the coolest aspects of this game. This is a player-driven market system of all the items in this game, from guns to your gear, helmets, vests, your different attachments for your guns, your ammo types. So whenever or if you don't have one piece of the loadout that you want, you can come in here and spend your money that you have worked so hard to get and kind of build what you want. But this, I'm sure, personally, will be one of the things I spend a lot of time just going through and learning the different prices and what's good to get just to make money. Because the interesting thing as well, since it's a player-driven market, is we have different items as we go into the Blacksite here, where this is like mainly all I'm going to focus on here because there are a lot of different parts of it. But the main thing here is the stash. So your stash from earlier, you can expand it so you can hold more things, and you can actually barter these different items. Well, this is a purple item and it has a 55,000 value. But if I go to source, purchase, and it shows me what it is in the market, that is significantly more than what the game's technical value is for it. So if I were to sell this normally, I would only get that 55,000. But in the player market, since people need it for this mission, it's worth 342,000. So, you might want to go out of your way, especially if you already have it done, to maybe grab it and sell it so you can make a little extra buck for yourself. All right, so now this brings me to the Gunsmith. Now, this is another really cool aspect of this game, and it's also a very deep part of this game. The guns can be built in many different ways. So I'm going to try to keep this brief and as simple as possible, because when you're first starting out, you're going to be using pretty simplified builds. Like the only thing you might buy is maybe a sight at first, but if you want to and you have the money for it, you can build some crazy deep guns in here. So once I click on the gun, so first we see our weapons that we own. These are the guns in my stash. And then these are the ones that I don't have. Now I can click on this, preview it. It's cool. Now if I want it, I can click purchase. And it shows me how much it is, and so this is from the auction house. If I had a way to buy it from a merchant, it would tell me that as well, but the only way for this gun in particular is the auction house. So that's the value on it. Now, I can do that all just from this screen, which is super cool. But we're going to focus on a gun that I already have. So we'll go to this MP5. I have a camo on it from doing a event quest, but from here we can see that I already have a blue muzzle brake on here. Now, I can unequip this, take it off. Now it's taken off, and it's actually in my stash now. But we can see I still had it. Now, we can actually see how much it helps our stats, which is cool. And I can also look over here. So these are all priced, and these are all from the auction house as well. So I can see, this one's actually better. So if I wanted to, I could spend 100,000 right now and, have +8 for control compared to +6 and -2 on stability, which is actually kind of unfortunate, but it's still a decent muzzle brake, so we'll put it back on. But in general, you can do a lot with this, and it's kind of up to you. Now, if you want to test guns more, I recommend maybe trying the other modes, trying out builds there and then coming back to this one and seeing how much it's going to cost you. But another cool thing, if you want to test it out, is we can actually bring it into the firing range. So we can shoot these bots, we can test out, see what the recoil's like. I mean, this is a sub, so it'll be tough to hit this one, but you get the point. It's a very good way for you to be able to try it out before you necessarily take it into a raid where you're risking everything. The last tab that we have here is the ranked tab. Now, I haven't done too much with this yet, and there's not too much here, but I think as time goes on, this will become a pretty interesting aspect of the game. All right, now that brings us back to the start screen. Now, I'm going to show you the easiest way I think that you can kind of prepare for your raid. Now, funny enough, you click on prepare, and this will kind of bring you to our map screen here. So right now, the only two options we actually have are Zero Dam and Laoli Grove. The other 4 maps that will be in this haven't been released yet, and Blacksite is literally just kind of our hub area, which is cool, but there's not much there yet. But I think that'll also be kind of something interesting. But we'll click on Zero Dam here. So from here, we can gear up, and this kind of shows us what's in our inventory right now. So we have our helmet, our vest, our backpack, and our tactical vest chest rig. So the interesting thing in this game about your armor that's different from something like DMZ is that your armor kind of has its own durability. Now, you see here it has like a 40 out of 40 and a 104 out of 104. That shows how much durability I have out of the total amount. So these are both fully repaired items. Now, if I click on this, I can also see I have another helmet that's not fully repaired, which I can do. You have to pay a little bit of money, but you can repair stuff, and it might actually, usually it does take a little bit of the durability, the total durability off. But regardless, I can see it's a blue helmet. And the other interesting thing about this is that it has a protection level of 3, which will be more important when we get into ammo. But that is our blue helmet. And then we also have a purple vest here, which has a protection level of level 4. So again, blue was level 3, purple was level 4. That's where that coloring kind of comes back into play here. Because again, blue and then purple, there's that difference there, which is very important with the ammo. Now, backpacks and chest rigs are kind of basically the same thing in a way. Let me see here. Okay, yeah. So here we see what I have in my chest rig currently, and then we can also see what's in my backpack currently. So this is my full inventory. Now I can move stuff around. I could put this here, I could put that there, put almost everything in my backpack if I want. Now ammo, whatever ammo type you want your gun to be using should be in these slots. These are your ammo slots. But I could still, if I had extra ammo, I can carry it on my tack rig or my backpack, whatever I want to do. But if you want them in your gun, make sure they're here. Other than that, you know, anything that I have in here now is set to go into the raid with me. And then now that we're in the ammo screen, I also kind of want to dig into these the colored tiers of ammo. Now we can see here I have purple ammo in my inventory right now, and this has an armor penetration level of 4. So if I come across another person and they have purple gear, this ammo will damage the armor effectively. Whereas if I was only running blue, or even worse, green or gray, I mean, it would take a lot of shots to break that vest. Now, in comparison, if I have this purple ammo and I come across a player that only has a green vest on, they're going to feel that. Like, that vest will be gone almost instantly. It's just disintegrated. So keep that in mind when you're building your loadouts, where if you have some really good gear and you've spent a lot of money on that gear, and then you're like, I don't know if I want to spend that money on ammo, rethink that, because the ammo might be the first thing you want to spend your money on. Now, the other thing would be your meds, and this is a huge part of this game that's different from something like DMZ, and I think it's gonna be scary to a lot of us. And I'm from DMZ. I never really played Tarkov. I watched it a little bit, but I've never played it. I never played Gray Zone, so this is very new to me as well. And I kind of want to break it down to be pretty simple, because it really is. So our basic injectors and first aid kits here, those are to heal your health. If you're damaged and you need to heal yourself, that's what these are for. And the only difference between them really is how good they are based on their rarity, or how much total health they can repair, or how fast. But the other thing we have to worry about is damage to your limbs that may cause an injury. Now that would require one of these items. If it's only bleeding, a tourniquet will be okay. You know, that's why you may want to carry like one tourniquet at least. Or if you have a lot of surgical kits, you'll be good though. Surgical kits repair any type of injury, and they are the only way to do it. So if you get injured and you don't have a surgical kit, then you need to exfil or get there as fast as you can, because these are the only way to fix that. The injuries can slow you down, and they can also do damage to you over time. So like I said, you'll want to keep these with you if possible. The other thing we have here are painkillers. And the only thing that these really do is kind of make it so you can get away with not fixing your injury right away. So the main two things that these will save you in is a fight that you don't have time to fix that injury right away, and you just have to quickly get a painkiller and try to get back in the fight as quick as you can. Or if you have an injury and you just need to get to exfil, and you know, it'll stop you from getting slowed down. The last thing we have here are correlated back to the armor durability that I was talking about. Now, if your armor breaks in a match, you have helmet repair kits, and we also have ballistic vest repair kits. Again, and they're different rarities, and the higher the rarity, the more it can repair. So again, we can see 200 repair points, 120, 75, and 50. So that's how much total durability it can bring back to your vest. So again, 104 total durability on this vest. If it broke on me and I was in a game, I would need an orange rarity of these to fully fix it. Now, the last of these aren't super important early game, but they are kind of nice. They give you a little bit of boost, like with stamina or like your total carry capacity, which isn't super important early game either, so I'm not going to dig into it here. But these are cool, but I mean, I haven't really used them too much either. So I wouldn't worry about them until you're kind of comfortable with the basic stuff here. And the other thing you need to worry about with these helmet repair kits and stuff is they're pretty rare to find in game. The meds in general are relatively rare, but these in particular are tough to find. And I would say if you're planning on PvPing, you want to make sure that you have extra in your bag ready to go so that you're prepared for that. Because you don't want to get caught with a broken vest and die with your really good gear just because you couldn't repair it. The last thing I want to talk about in this screen is the gear sets that the game gives you. Now, I'm not sure in the full release how often we will get these, but they've been pretty plentiful in the alpha, so I have to think that they'll probably be in the full game. But these give you kind of a basic loadout to start off with, and like I said, you kind of need to be careful a little bit because some of them won't give you like things that you need. Like for example, this one comes with a sniper rifle and nothing else really good except it has blue ammo, but you don't have any surgical kits, so like you have to be kind of careful with working around that. And then you also have the different rarities as well, so I mean they're less common, obviously. I mean, I have 5 of the recruit and 3 of these standard ones, and I have not gotten any of the elite ones yet, but I'll show you guys what those classes are. But you get better gear, and if you exfil with this stuff, you get to keep it. And even the gun builds are pretty decent. So it's a good way to maybe like get to try out different stuff. Like I haven't even gotten to try this gun yet. Or if you really want to get a purple vest, it's a good way to do it. Now, this one, like I said, can be kind of crazy with the amount of good stuff that it gives you. I mean, we're getting purple backpack, purple chest rig, full purple armor, and like almost a fully built gun. Like, these are some really good stuff. But like I said, this one, I haven't even gotten any of these yet. But again, if you're low on gear, this can be a really good option just to kind of get you started. All right, now that we've talked about all of that, let's get into some gameplay. And if you enjoyed the video so far, make sure you drop a like and hit that sub button for more Delta Force content. And I hope you guys are super excited for this game because I know that I am. I just didn't do it. There's people like right here, bro. Yeah,
oh, dude, it's not even that
right
you
here.
Can't mantle. Like, you can't even... Like, I almost just cheesed it, and there was, like, an invisible wall blocking me off.
Yeah. There's people right down this hill. I'm about to sneak up behind them.
Are there people right down that hill?
Yeah. Knocked one. I'm about to pop an arrow here in a second. Knocked him. Pulled. I didn't pull the other guy though. Behind.
What's behind?
The other guy.
No, what do you mean behind?
Like over here. Got him. GG's. Are you moving towards that contract or?
Yeah.
Okay. The only way I could find out of there was like the opposite direction, but I might just be dumb.
There's a guy.
A real guy?
Yeah, a real guy, but he was like actual trash, garbage.
There's another. Oh, I see. He's to my right. Oh wait, it's another bot sniper. Got Down him.
Nice.
The other one's over there on ping. Hit him a little bit. Did he move back?
He's focused on me. He's focused on me. No, he's still there. Same spot.
Got him.
Nice.
I missed my throwing knife though. We still got him. He has another dead vest. That's awesome. That's a good... Dang, dude, he has another good backpack too.
Dude, this guy has so much crap. Like a ton more healing. The other dude did not seem like he knew what was going on. Like, I was just sitting up there and not moving, and he just wasn't shooting at me.
Why is...
Yo, he had a 40 out of 40 blue helmet if you want it.
Dang. Kinda.
And a bunch of ammo for an M4.
What, 5.56? They all dude, they had a lot of green ammo.
M4A1.
Yeah, it's 5.56.
Oh yeah, the type.
Dang, dude, why do they all gotta have stuff? Stop having stuff. I don't have room for all this stuff. Sorry.
We're killing too many people. Which honestly, dude, if you think about it, with how many people that we've killed as a 2-man team,
yeah, we definitely
had,
not been doing bad
on here with us. Dude, you know what actually makes a lot of sense? I feel like this stuff is blocked off because it's alpha. I feel like as soon as they like,
that's
are done
possible.
with the game,
That is possible.
it's just like they don't have the capacity to do something with this stuff just yet. Someone shoot at me too.
Maybe they were shooting at you. I like the zip lines on this map.
Yeah, it's nice. Someone's sniping.
Yeah, there's definitely somebody.
Oh shoot! Yo! Guys, right in front of me.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Oh my god, I have no stamina. Move, brother. I need speed. This ain't speed.
They're like right on the other side.
Yeah,
of
I got
wall.
2.
Yeah, 2 of them. Maybe a third.
Tagged him up. Oh, it's suppression, yeah.
Help me, brother.
They're pushing, they're pushing. Down one. I hit him with a throwing knife, bro. Let's go. Oh, and the jump shot. There's one more, I think. Unless it's a bot.
Oh, yeah. Other side. Around that
Got
side.
him. Let's go.
Nice,
That was such a good wipe, dude. I throwing knifed the one of them, too. All right, I got to heal bad.
Dude.
That's going to be the first Delta Force short right there. You can't take away my throwing knives.
Dude. These guys had so much freaking loot.
They really did. Dude, can I hit the right button? I'm so used to 4 being my plate up button that like I just hit it to heal all the time and it's 5. It's every single time I'm just like playing bots up there. Oh, you're doing that. Yeah. I keep forgetting that the contracts are so close. Like it actually kind of throws me off. I'm so used to it being like, oh, I did a contract and now I have to run like 5 miles. Did you start it?
I am now.
Wait, do we actually have to hold it for 10.5 minutes?
No, just...
Oh, that's just how long... Okay, that's how long we got to do it. Okay. I was about to say, I was like, the game's going to be over when we get this done.
Where's the nearest extract point to?
Dang, on the other side.
That's rough.
Oh, I hear footsteps. I'm like stuck in the map. Okay, no, I'm good. Yeah, Havoc soldiers. Thought it was a player for a second.
Dude, it's so easy to blend in on this game too. Like, I could not see where this guy was shooting me from, and he was right in front of my face.
Yeah. Dang. Kind of beaming.
There's guys down there.
Oh, yeah. I don't have any ammo for that. I'm like trying to shoot.
That's a soldier.
What are you? Are you real or are you a bot? There's a bot.
I don't know if we'll have time to do this, bro.
How much more does it have?
Check out the explosion site. I mean, we only have 9 minutes, though. We should probably start running if it's 800 meters away.
Oh, yeah. Dang it. I mean, that's an option, too. We could try... That's gonna cut it so close, though. But we could try to activate that and get back. You got a jug over here?
Ooh. Yeah, bro, I'm dying.
Where'd he come from? Oh, I have no more ammo, dude.
Yeah, I just ran into the same problem. I'm gonna smoke him and run. Die, you gator! Die, you gator! Die, you gator! This is the sound.
Are you knifing it?
I am, boy. You gonna die today. You gonna die today.
Oh my god, I thought he was dead. Dude, how did you survive that and it almost killed me in one hit?
That's funny.
It broke my leg. My leg!
Alright. Oh, hey.
Oh, okay, now it's good.
There's an extraction right here.
Oh. Oh, it's because it's random, so it must have just popped up.
Oh.
Dang, that was a solid one. Like, truly a solid one. You clutched it there at the beginning, too. Could have been dead.
You clutched at the end.
I'm out here just balancing on walls, getting shot. Dang, yeah, that was a 29-minute raid, too.
Dang.
Dang, dang, dang. That might have to be it, though. Yeah. Got red velvet. Lab chemistry. Dang, dude, I had 6? I didn't realize I had 6. Thought I had like 4.